3, 2, 1.
To Troy, Trojan Vision's The Week That Was, where we cover the news and events for the week ending Friday, October 17th. I'm Paige Ray. Thank you for joining us. It's one of Troy University's most anticipated traditions, a night where confidence, talent, and Trojan pride shines brightest. We're talking about the Miss Troy University pageant. 14 contestants stepped onto the stage this year, but by the end of the evening, only one walked away with the crown. Caden Walker has the story.
Audience members say it was a night filled with glitz, grace, and school spirit inside Troy University's Crosby Theater, where 14 young women competed for the title of Miss Troy University 2026. Each contestant took the stage to showcase their talents, confidence, and Trojan pride. But only one could take home the crown.
Your new Miss Troy University 2026 is Anna Grace Tucker.
I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm probably going to sleep with the crown on and the sash. And I'm just excited to do my duties as Miss Troy this year.
We're so thrilled about Anna Grace Tucker. I mean, we know that she's been to Miss Alabama before, and so it'll be comfortable for her. I'm just really looking forward to working with Anna Grace and preparing her and having her be an amazing representative for Troy University.
I'm so proud of her and all the other 13 contestants. It was a fun experience, a growth experience for all. But this university believes in its students. It believes certainly that this is a wonderful way for them to prepare for the next step.
Although those next steps are important, Tucker's steps right after receiving her crown are a little more down to earth.
I want to go to Mexican with my family so we can just talk about this over chips and salsa.
Anna Grace's next performance will be on the statewide stage representing Troy University at Miss Alabama. From Claudia Crosby Theater, Caden Walker, Troy, Trojan Vision News.
To see a list of all Miss Alabama contestants, you can go to missalabama.com. One on-campus organization's goal is to spread breast cancer awareness. The method? Making bracelets. Dawson Parks brings us to Colleges Against Cancer's first official meeting of the semester.
Monday night, many people went to the Math and Science building for Colleges Against Cancer's first official meeting of the semester. Colleges Against Cancer had previously been an organization on campus, but became defunct in 2024. A previous member, Hannah Emerson, and her classmate, Amber Minyard, decided to reform the group this semester.
I did it when I was a freshman, and I was like, this is such a good idea. This is a great club to have in Troy. And then it just disappeared one day, and I was like, we need to bring this back.
Group members are excited about the interest that Colleges Against Cancer has had from students.
I'm really happy about it. I think it has been extremely successful, and I think our turnout tonight says more than I can with my words.
During the meeting, participants made friendship bracelets and keychains to advocate for breast cancer awareness and to get to know group members. The organization plans to sell the keychains inside the Trojan Center to raise money for the American Cancer Society.
Breast cancer is the most common cancer in women in the United States, and being able to fundraise for it and find a cure for it and advocating for the cause, because it's prevalent in almost every woman that you know.
Members also elected leadership positions, such as vice president. Grayson Bogue tells Trojan Vision why he ran for vice president in the first place.
I'm really passionate about healthcare. I'm a biomedical sciences major, and one day I hope to help people as much as I am in my undergraduate degree.
Students can contact Colleges Against Cancer via its Instagram page at CAC Troy U for more information. Dawson Parks, Troy, Trojan Vision News.
Colleges Against Cancer will be selling bracelets at the Trojan Center on October 28th for $5 each. Colleges Against Cancer was not the only organization working to do some good this week. Chi Omega has spent the last few days raising awareness for its Wish Week. Jimmy Nichols has more.
Wish Week, Cayo's Philanthropy Week to help raise money for Make-A-Wish Alabama.
This is our Wish Week, which is our Cayo Mega Philanthropy Week. We raise money for Make-A-Wish Alabama, raising money to grant wishes to kids with chronic illnesses.
Tuesday's event was Cake a Cayo, where people could either pay to eat a cupcake or cake someone. While this event is messy, members say the cause is worth the mess.
I absolutely love our philanthropy, and I hope everyone has a chance to not only do a hands-on experience with Make-A-Wish, but also just to get to experience the magic in raising money for these wishes for these kids, because they're so deserving.
With Cake a Cayo now over, the sorority is turning its attention to its next fundraising event.
Monday, we did Stretches for Wishes, which was a yoga Pilates class on our front lawn, and then tomorrow on Wednesday, we have our big event, which is our Cayo Cookout from 5 to 7 on Sorority Hill, right in front of the Cayo Mega House, and we're going to have a huge cookout. There's going to be hot dogs, a ton of sides, a ton of donations are being brought in. They can buy raffle ticket prices to help donate for that as well.
With Cayo supporting such a good cause, this reporter had to take part of it. Jimmy Nichols, Troy, TrojanVision News.
According to Make-A-Wish Alabama, the Troy chapter of Cayo Mega raised nearly $18,000 for its Spring Wish Week. Nursing isn't always the most glamorous job in the world, but some would argue that it makes one of the biggest impacts on people that they help. Jimmy Nichols has the story.
Caitlin Jackson is no stranger to nurses. Growing up, she met many during several hospital stays.
Myself and my family grew up, we have a lot of health issues, so I grew up kind of in and out of the hospital, and in that I got to see a lot of good nurses and a lot of bad nurses, and also got to see my family experience good care and bad care, and decided that I wanted to be the good instead of the bad.
Jackson says that compassion and attention to detail are two traits she hopes to bring to her future patients.
I want to get my BSN, become a registered nurse, and work in the neonatal intensive care unit. My mother's actually been a NICU nurse for 25 years now, and so also growing up, I got to ask her a lot of questions, and then I volunteered a lot with the unit, and I shadowed in the unit too, and I just fell in love with it.
Love for the profession is not always enough, however, as nurses are constantly facing burnout and shortages in their field. Some feel that these challenges offer an opportunity to have a greater impact on their patients.
I think that makes it more possible for you to make a difference, being able to go into a field where you know there's not a lot of people, and so the things that you do are able to impact more people because you have to cover all these bases, you have to have all these patients in order for these people to survive and for the hospital to thrive.
Although the challenges they face look dire, these future nurses look forward to making a difference when they finally get on the front lines. Jimmy Nichols, Troy, TrojanVision News.
According to Health and Resources Services Administration, the nursing shortage in the United States is expected to keep growing over the next decade. And staying with health-related news, the city of Troy will soon welcome a new mental health facility. It comes after the city council approved the construction during Tuesday night's meeting. East Central Mental Health, a comprehensive community health center, contracts with the city of Troy to provide mental health services to those in need. The new facility will serve as an administrative building for East Central and include a space to help those in need of mental health care. That facility will cost around $6 million and will be built right next to Troy Regional Medical Center.
There are a lot of people that end up in the emergency room and they really need mental health care as opposed to physical health care, and then vice versa. There may be people who are suffering from a mental crisis that do have some issues that need to be helped from a physical standpoint, so that proximity will be good for everyone.
Mayor Reeves says construction should start within the next 30 days and should be complete within the next year. Still to come on Troy, TrojanVision's The Week That Was, a new app designed to protect women while dating is causing a stir on Troy's campus. We'll tell you more right after this break.
An ambition to make a difference. It takes something real. It takes real work, breakthroughs and push-throughs, and an opportunity that changes everything. It takes real vision that shapes leaders, and real support that empowers you in all ways. It takes that real defining moment. That moment you could have stopped, but you didn't. It takes the real you, becoming who you were meant to be, discovering who you've always been. So everything you learn here prepares you to lead out there, to spark change, to build legacies, to make a real difference. Troy University. Always real, always Troy.
Welcome back. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, a time to educate the public about the issue in hopes of preventing abuse. But a new app trending on social media, which was designed to be the first ever dating safety platform for women, is causing some mixed reaction. Reporter Danielle Wormsby has more.
What was meant to be a safety-oriented app has turned piping hot, sparking heated reactions across Troy's campus.
Ban the app, y'all, for real.
It need to be banned.
According to the T for Women website, the T app was designed to give women the tools they need to date safely in a world that does not often consider their protection. The app claims it is a secure, anonymous platform. All members must be verified as women before having access to the site, and screenshots are impossible.
I think on paper the T app is a good idea. You know, having more information about people that could be harmful is good, but I don't really support the app. I think it can just turn into a breeding ground for people talking smack about people that they just disagree with, and not people that are necessarily really harmful.
Wagstaff is the Title IX coordinator for Troy University. Title IX is a federal law that prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex, which includes sexual harassment and bullying. Students shared their own opinions on the T app.
Honestly, at first it was like a little key, a little ha-ha, but now it's just, nah, it's bad. When people post like my homeboys or like their friends, and then when people just make accusations, I be in the comments just clearing it up.
The T app is for messy and bitter people with nothing to do in their lives but be messy. And like, they putting out types of rumors on me on the T app. Like, I didn't know I had kids. I didn't know I had like all these problems that they were saying. Like,
the T app's design was meant to protect women, but many students say that users have turned the platform into a space to spread rumors. Wagstaff just wants students to know the best way to keep themselves safe when dating.
The best answer is your own eyeballs. Like, trust your gut. See what's in front of you. If you're seeing red flags, they're probably red.
While the app can be a safety tool, Wagstaff encourages students to focus more so on their interactions with others in real life. Danielle Wormsby, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Back on campus, after the Troy Trojans football team beat South Alabama in the battle for the belt, the official Troy University account posted an AI-generated image to celebrate that win. The post got many likes, but it also received comments that were critical of the university's use of AI. That post has since been deleted, and a statement was released to TrojanVision saying that while the intent of that post was to celebrate the victory, the use of AI may diminish the contributions of artists, and that the further appropriate use of generative AI is now being evaluated. Nathaniel Bliss spoke with an art and design professor to better understand the use of AI on social media.
Chris Stagel is an associate professor of graphic design at Troy University. He recently gave a talk at the Speculative Futures Conference held at Troy in the spring about the use of AI as a creative designer. TrojanVision shared with him a recently deleted post with an AI-generated image from Troy University's Instagram, and this is what he had to say.
I don't necessarily see anything wrong with it, right? I also don't look at it and think that an illustrator could have made that in a reasonable amount of time for them to post that on social media. It's speeding up the process of whatever, illustration they were trying to create.
Although Stagel is okay with AI being used for social media posts, he says that a disclaimer should be put on posts with AI-generated images.
We do have like this sliding scale type of policy in art and design where if you have a conversation with us and let us know that you're going to do it, that's fine. Perhaps that's the answer. Perhaps if you do put out a graphic like that, you say, just so everyone knows, this was AI generated. We're not trying to take credit for the original creation of this idea.
Ultimately, Stagel does not believe AI technology is at a point that people should be concerned about generative AI being used in place of artists to create graphics for social media posts.
Whether you like it or you don't like it, it's totally fine to have those beliefs about it, but I don't think there's a lot of room right now to be so upset about something like that. Just seems silly to a design professor that looks at, creative work all the time. Is it taking away someone's job? The person that made the graphic has a job, right? They wrote the prompt.
Nathaniel Bliss, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Last week was National Tutor Appreciation Week, and tutors across the nation were recognized for their work. Micah Breland speaks with 2 Troy tutors about their jobs.
Emily Kolb is a junior math education major who works as a math tutor at Troy University.
I've always loved helping people and I've always loved math. So this was a really good way for me to kind of prep being a math teacher later.
Ryan Hardman, the AI and writing tutor at the Learning Center, says a friend suggested that he become a tutor.
He told me that it was, as long as you had a decently high GPA, it was a great place to earn some money and to help out around the college. So it was a great career opportunity for me.
Kolb says her favorite part of tutoring is when it finally clicks for her students.
They get that light bulb moment. It's so wonderful. Like, it's such a great feeling just to know that I'm helping them and they're growing and they get to understand it now.
Hardman says he enjoys seeing his student improve.
They will say something about how their grade has improved or that their teacher has said your essay has done really well. It's honestly just great to see people come back and hear how well they've done.
Troy University has tutors located in Eldridge Hall to assist students with coursework in various subjects and at various levels.
We have writing tutors who specifically help people with writing strategies, outlining, brainstorming ideas. We have tutors for math and science, which are our STEM fields, and they help with anything from your basic algebra classes to like physics.
Hardman says he's felt appreciated over this past week.
Eldridge has been really great for us. It's really nice to be appreciated and be told, hey, you're doing a great job.
Students who are interested in becoming a tutor can apply online at troyuniversityjobs.com. Micah Breland, Troy, TrojanVision News.
And students who are in need of tutoring are encouraged to visit the Learning Center inside Eldridge Hall. In other news, the Troy Campus Recreation and Troy Fitness and Wellness Center are working together to promote fitness by featuring personal trainers. Xavier Hardy has more.
Here at the Troy Fitness and Wellness Center, people from all points in their fitness journey come to improve themselves. The personal trainers are here to help foster that growth.
I started lifting about my sophomore year of high school, and I just really fell in love with just working out and finding new ways and new ways to get stronger for my sport. And I got to continue that journey into college, so I cheered here at Troy my freshman year. And this year I decided to take a step away from it and really just get into the fitness journey. And it's not actually my degree, but I enjoy lifting and working out so much. And I heard about the opportunity to become a personal trainer, and I could help other people enjoy it.
Main reason why I started working out was because I didn't like the way I looked. I was always the smallest guy everywhere I was. So when I started, I was like 130 pounds, started taking it serious, started eating right, staying in the gym, being consistent, and shot up to like 180. So I like the feeling that the gym gave me.
The personal trainers love working out themselves, but they hope that they can spread their knowledge and love of working out to a wider audience.
I think I have about 6 or 7 clients right now, and being able to see them just grow and continue to thrive and come in here, even from the beginning of this semester to where they're at right now, seeing the growth that they've already experienced, and also helping them fall in love with working out. I think sometimes people have a negative impact or negative view of lifting and working out, and I love trying to find new ways to make them enjoy it and allow them to have fun while doing it.
I like putting smiles on people's faces. So if I can put a smile on your face and help you achieve your goal, then that's a win in my book.
If you're worried about your personal fitness journey, the Campus Rec personal trainers are there to help. Xavier Hardy, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Coming up on Troy TrojanVision's The Week That Was, Troy Public Radio has a new way for listeners to get news from Troy's print journalists. We'll tell you how when we return. Thanks for staying with us. There's a new way for Troy Public Radio listeners to get their news from Troy's student newspaper without ever having to visit a paper stand. Layla Reynolds shows us how.
This is the Tropolitan, Above the Fold, where we bring stories from the pages of Troy University student newspaper to the airwaves of Troy Public Radio.
That was the sound of Troy Public Radio host Joey Hudson listening to an unreleased episode of Above the Fold. Hudson is the producer of the podcast and the man behind the original idea.
I wanted to take the hard work that students are already doing with the newspaper, and they do excellent work as well, and I wanted to see if we could translate that with minimal effort on the part of the students, given busy schedules, and put something together that they could put in their portfolios and help them get jobs.
Tropolitan faculty advisor Hannah Cooper says the podcast is an opportunity for student journalists to expand their skill sets.
Part of working in journalism, no matter if it's print or if it's TV or if it's audio, you have to be able to do a little bit of everything. And so it's been really fun to watch my students kind of develop skills outside of just the print landscape.
Above the Fold is just one of many student podcasts that Troy Public Radio has to offer.
Students can do. This semester alone, we've had more student podcasts in production than I think we've ever had. We have Making Waves, we have The Talk of Troy, but it's just been very liberating in giving these students that are so capable more avenues to pursue fulfilling work and add to their portfolios again.
Hudson says episodes of Above the Fold are released monthly but could start to be released twice a month. Layla Reynolds, Troy, TrojanVision News.
You can listen to Above the Fold via Troy Public Radio's website at today.troy.edu/podcasts. And we have to take our last break now, but when we come back, Troy's esports team is powering up to make its way back into the limelight. We'll tell you how coming up. After taking some time off, Troy Esports is making its way back onto the competitive field. Xavier Hardy shows us how.
Troy Esports has been taking time to completely organize themselves before gearing up for official play. They built a brand new game room located on the second floor of the Troy Fitness and Wellness Center and have joined NACE, North American Collegiate Esports, to play in a bigger environment.
We took a year to kind of find the ropes, promote ourselves, find players, look what we want to join, which NACE was our option. Making sure that we have the right people, making sure we have the right ranks, stuff like that. But we opened in January. Last spring we started playing. We joined a semester event and joined through that. Played that first semester, and then this will be our first full year with NACE. Right now we're 3-1 in Overwatch, and we are 2-1 in Valorant right now.
Troy Esports offers an environment where competitive gamers alike can come together and work in a team setting towards a greater goal.
Troy Sports as a whole is just overall a great place to be. We are very family friendly. However, in the heat of the moment of games, we can be a little explosive at times. However, we're also very cool. We like to just treat everything like a family. When things go wrong, we like to talk about it. We have VOD review days where after a bad day or even after a subpar day, even if we won, we still will take time, look at the footage of the games that we had, and we go, okay, what could we do better? What did we do wrong? What could we always achieve to be?
If you are interested in a chance to join Troy Esports and be a part of the community, all that is needed is a simple email to Coach Chaz Carey. Xavier Hardy, Troy, TrojanVision News.
You can watch the Troy Esports team in action on Twitch as it streams under the name Troy Esports 1. On Mondays, the team streams Overwatch, and on Wednesdays, it streams Valorant. And staying with competitive news, a group of new faculty members in the Long School of Music battled it out, not with music, but with beans. Joseph White explains.
It's chilly, and I'm not referring to the weather,
but the hearty stew that it's found itself in Long Hall for the inaugural chili cook-off. The event consisted of 4 new band teachers duking it out for the best chili. And even though these 4 musicians have played for years, there was no playing around when it came to the musical fruit.
So the new music faculty, we are very competitive with each other. There's 4 of us, so we all came in and we're like, oh, you know what, we want to do something fun here. So there has been mad dissing of each other recently, revolving around this chili competition. But we wanted to do something fun and different, so.
The event gives everyone a chance to see the new directors and is a start of something special for the band community.
Chandler and I were just talking one day in his office about just ways to build culture here in the School of Music. And we both really like chili and we like cooking, so we just wanted to have an event that served our community here in the School of Music and a way for us all to get together and just enjoy all the flavors of fall.
Students from across campus got to enjoy the contestants' chili and were able to pick who they thought was the chili master. One student in particular talked about the impact she thought was made during the event.
I think it's great for all of the students to come together, and I think it's really cool for all of the new faculty to bond. If I had to guess, it would be Dr. Bridges.
In the end, there could only be one chili champion, and that honor goes to Michael Mills, an assistant professor of choral music. Joseph White, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The School of Music is now turning its attention to Robert Clayson's upcoming faculty recital on October 19th. That'll be from 2 to 3 in Long 107. The 2025-2026 women's basketball season is just weeks away, but fans can get in on some action before the season even starts, thanks to the upcoming Basketball and Brushes event. Jimmy Nichols has more.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of Trojan Talk. I'm joined by Coach Rigby of the women's basketball coach. Thank you for joining us, Coach Rigby.
Great. This must mean basketball season's around the corner. Y'all invited me. Thank you for having me today.
So I know coming up soon, y'all have y'all's basketball and brushes. Can you kind of just like walk us through it on what that is?
Yes, it is the one fundraiser and fringe raiser that we have before the season starts. We're really for all year long. And it's such a great event. It's been growing every year. This will be our 3rd annual. So we come together, we get as many people as we can in beautiful Trojan Arena. We have huge charcuterie boards, custom-made drinks. We have painting, an artist out of Dothan leading us in a painting that we can take home, but it's so much more. We also have massages there. We have boutique shopping set up in there. We have line dancing led by our players. It is such a night of fun.
Can you explain how it's a good opportunity for both the fans and the players?
So we have players at each table with our fans, and again, there's just so many ways to interact you just don't get it by just coming to a game. As far as you're sitting there all night, having a meal, painting, going through the highs and lows of trying to be an artist for the night. Again, maybe line dancing. And you know, this has really taken off. Not only do we want to invite individuals to come out, we want to meet everybody in the community that we possibly can, but it has also taken off as a business, kind of a team bonding thing we have with business and corporations. They might sponsor a table and bring in 8 or so of their employees. They come in, we had my dentist in town actually did that last year. They brought their entire staff, and every time I go back for checkups, they talk about what a great night it is. There's photo booths, there's opportunities with T-Roy to get your staff or you individually with pictures. It's so many great things going on. We hope people can come out on October 20th.
So I know that's coming in October 20th, but I'm going to look a little bit further ahead. Can you kind of tell us what expectations you're having for this team in this upcoming season?
We always set goals a little bit higher than our heads to see over and to do bigger things. Just like last year, the disappointment of not making the NCAA tournament, but didn't get in the WNIT and make it to the championship game of that. So we don't know what's going to unfold for us, but we're expecting really big things starting on November 3rd at our first home game against the MAC's best team, basically Toledo. So that'll be a great measuring stick for us to get off to a good start this year.
100%. And going back to basketball and brushes, can you just once again tell us the when, the where it will be, and all that?
It's going to be in beautiful Trojan Arena on October 20th, the evening of that of October 20th. You can follow the QR code online. I think they're going to put it here online on the screen as well. Or you can just call our offices, or you can just show up. But we will be so glad to meet and greet and get to know everybody there.
All right. I want to thank you so much for joining us, Coach Rigby.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you for joining us on this edition of Trojan Talk.
And that's all the time we have for Trojan Vision's The Week That Was. To see what's happening on a daily basis, tune into Troy Trojan Vision News at 5, 6:30, and 10:30, Monday through Friday. You can also visit us anytime at our website, which is today.troy.edu/TrojanVision. Until we see you again, we hope you have a great week.